The river made this.
Defined the city.
No matter what you want to say.
We were top 5 in the country at one
Oh
time.
my God. We were the steamboat capital of the world.
And it was because of the river.
It was because of the river, and there was. Now imagine this, and this is a very interesting study about risk. There were people in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that were not happy where they were, and they had to make a decision. Well, we could walk from Pittsburgh to wherever, or we could take a horseback ride, or we could stay here. Now, that was just the time when steamboats were, wait a minute, steamboats haven't been invented yet. They decided to get on a log, homemade raft tied together with rope and float down the river and find a new place to live. Now, what are the risks? Well, there's several right up front. Number one, you are never going to return to the place you started. Now, you would just imagine that today for me to tell a young teenager, hey, we're going to get on this raft and we're going to go down the river, but you're never going to be allowed to come back to where we started from. If your mom and dad are, you have family here, you're never going to see them again. And we're going to get on this raft and we're going to go someplace new. And we're going to start a city or start a community. And you say that today to anybody, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old, and not many in this country would take that risk.
Agreed.
And so that's what made Cincinnati. There was people that got on that raft and settled right here, and they made Cincinnati what it is. And then the boats came, and Cincinnati was a big-time city back in the very early days.
Because of the river and transportation.
Absolutely.
The only thing that interrupted that were railroads, and it bypassed us,
Well,
right?
the railroads
Chicago.
came later,
Yeah.
and you're right. The railroads definitely interrupted.
Yeah.
And a lot of boat people think that the railroads just stole everything away from, but that's not the, I mean.
Makes us feel better.
Well,
it gives us a reason.
But, railroad people and boat people have never gotten along. Never.
So what happened with our subway? Why didn't that happen?
Yeah, I don't
Was
know.
that around World War I and funding and the Depression
well,
times?
Let's see.
Maybe
it was early 1900s, maybe 1910, when they started thinking about a subway for a little transportation system. And it was never, I don't know.
Because they dug a lot and they built
there's a lot of tunnels
underneath.
Yeah.
Our city might have been different if that would have happened.
Maybe.
It may have been.
And if you want to keep on the subject, maybe it was risk. Maybe we shouldn't do all that. Maybe it was too much money.
Maybe the hills.
Maybe the hill. Maybe the mountains. Maybe the terrain. All made that crazy.